Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. So I'm in one of those girl hype group chats that was trending on TikTok not too long ago. I am in one and we have this big group chat on WhatsApp now. And when I asked them what I should film, they said a juicy story time. And so I very briefly told them this story time. I literally just told them the title. And they were like, we need to hear this. So this is for my girl group. Hi guys. Let's just go right into this juicy story time. I say juicy story time, but truly they wanted a juicy story time, and this is as juicy as I have. So I have to give my friend a fake name to begin with. So we will go, I always look around my room. Ellie, my one-eyed elephant. We'll name my friend Ellie. It was Ellie's 21st birthday. We are from Canada, so we can drink at the age of 19 in my province. So really turning 21 isn't that big of a deal where I'm from, but she wanted to go to Vegas for her 21st birthday. And lucky for her, her stepdad has a timeshare that he had booked off for Vegas in the time span of her 21st birthday. So we went for a week. I'm quickly gonna throw in here, I was a last minute replacement for Ellie's boyfriend. Her and her boyfriend had gotten into a little bit of a fight before the trip. I am not going to go into their dirty laundry, but I went on the trip in his place. He was no longer coming. He was uninvited. So I was now invited. I was already 21, so I was older than her by a few months. I was 21. I could drink the entire trip. Whereas her birthday was right in the middle of our trip. We were in Vegas for 7 days in the middle of July. It was scorching hot. But that's besides the point. Her 21st birthday, we went out to a bar. Just the two of us were with her mom and stepdad. We're staying in the same room as her mom and stepdad. We went out, the two of us, and it was midnight. It was literally midnight on her birthday, and we went out. And literally everybody double checked at the door. I didn't think people in Vegas cared that much, but they do. They double checked her ID at the door because it was after midnight, so she was now legal drinking age. So we went to this bar. Within our hotel was connected to a mall, which was connected to another hotel. We were on the strip. If you know Vegas, basically everything's pretty much connected there. So we were at this bar and we're having drinks, and there is a mechanical bull. Me and her both went on the bull that night. It was fantastic. So that kind of just gives you the picture of how this night went. We were so drunk that we both went on this bull. Two guys. This isn't even the good part. Two guys came up to us at that bar. She continued to talk to that guy after the fact as well. But they came up to her, and so the guys came up to us because the one guy wanted her. So of course, being the wing woman, whatever you want to call me, I was stuck talking to this other guy. I truly can't even remember where they were from or what they were doing there or what. But the guy she was talking to was a music stage setup person, whatever that is. So he had pictures with every celebrity, every famous singer. It was pretty interesting. It's a great pickup if you're in that line of work. That's a great way to pick up a girl. But either way, he also found us the next night. Anyway, they convinced her to go on the bull, but she wouldn't go unless I went right after. So she went first, I went next, and then after that, that bar was closing. I think it was 3 a.m. and that bar was closing. They were going back to their hotel room, and me and Ellie went to the casino. We played some games. We didn't stay too late, but I did win $200 off of $1. I was very excited about that. She won $100 off of like $5 or something. So we both won. We were heading back to, I believe we were going to grab food and then go back to the room. She had it in her mind. She wanted to kiss somebody with big lips. She went around that entire night. Keep in mind, she said this from the beginning of the night before we left our hotel room. She wanted to kiss somebody with marshmallow lips, is what she called it. Big, fluffy lips. She wanted to kiss big lips. So, we're leaving. I'm semi-sober at this point. Like, I'm not sober, but I'm, like, tipsy. I'm not drunk anymore. You couldn't get me on a bull again. She is still fucking out there. She is absolutely tanked. And before we leave this casino, she still has it in her mind. She's not leaving until she kisses big lips. And so I was like, okay, like, let's walk around this casino. Let's see what you have for options. And so we're walking around this casino. I'm literally pointing out every single person. No, he's not cute enough. No, not him. No, not him. There was quite a few where she was like, oh, maybe. And then she would just back out. Like, she would start to walk to them, and then she'd be like, no, chicken out. Like, she was clearly wasn't as drunk as she made it out to. I don't know, because she was very, very drunk, but obviously not drunk enough to walk up to some strangers. So we're going to leave the casino, and like I said, like, basically on the strip, a lot of the buildings are connected. So we were going through the entrance back to our mall that was connected to our hotel. And we are on our way out. We walk past these two boys. My girl group, this is where it gets interesting. We walked past these two boys, and it was literally, we were at the exit. We were out of the casino, and I turned to her. I was like, both of those boys have big lips. This is your last chance, or we're going back to the room. Like, we're in the hallway going back to our room. I was like, those are the last two boys that I seen walking out of that casino. You either go back in and you go kiss one of them, or like, you're out of options. And she's like, okay. So she goes up to them, and I'm hiding behind some slot machines because, like, I want nothing to do with them. I want nothing to do with it. She goes up to them, and I peek, like, I'm spying. I'm like her wing woman. I'm like hyping her up to go and get her big juicy lip kiss. I don't know. And then I'm peeking around, and she sees me, and I'm just like start laughing. I'm sitting at like slot machines away from them. She saw me. She's sitting on one of the guys' laps, and she then comes and gets me. I'm like, oh my god, no, like, this isn't what I wanted. This is what you wanted, honey. So then I go up to them. We're talking to them. They seem fine. So I live in Saskatchewan, as you guys know, but a lot of people can't pronounce Saskatchewan. We literally had this conversation in our group chat, girls. Nobody can pronounce Saskatchewan. These guys could, and for some reason, drunk Ellie thought that was the most amazing achievement on planet Earth, was that these two strangers could pronounce the province in which we come from. And I'm laughing at her because she literally thought like they had a gold medal at the Olympics for pronouncing Saskatchewan properly. She's sitting on their laps, and we're just talking, whatever. The guy, my guy, I guess you'll call him, literally grabs my hand, spins me around like we're dancing. And then, how does this go? They're like, are you guys here with anyone? And the funny thing is we had an agreement to say yes. That if people asked, are we here with anybody? Because her mom is very paranoid. Her mom was semi-convinced we were getting kidnapped in Vegas. Because me and Ellie had been friends for years and years and years. Her mom watched me grow up and obviously watched her kid grow up, but we were there with her mom and she was like semi-convinced we were getting kidnapped in Vegas. She literally made us text her what we were wearing, like a description of what we were wearing in case we went missing. So we had agreed that if somebody asked if we were here alone, we would say no, we were here with friends. And when they asked, surprisingly, drunk Ellie stuck to our story and said yes, but they are in bed in our hotel room. I can't even remember who said what, but one of these guys said, you should go and get your friends and tell them that you have big eggplants around you. I'm not gonna say what they actually said because it was very, very descriptive. So we're just gonna say they said big eggplants. At this moment, me and Ellie both knew we had to leave. We both knew we had to get out of there, that this was not in the direction that either of us wanted, not even drunk Ellie and her big marshmallow kiss. So, she looks at me, or I look at her, I can't remember who said what, and one of us was like, okay, let's go get them. Let's go and get them. And I remember specifically one guy was like, oh, we'll come with you. And we're like, no, they'll be too freaked out if we bring guys back to the room. We'll go get them and we'll come back. And I specifically remember it was Ellie who said, no, we'll come back with them. Because her guy said, you better come back so I can on your back. Fill in the blanks. If you don't know what the blank is, you're too young to be watching this video. But in that moment, no matter how drunk Ellie was, her eyes were like, okay, we'll go and get our friends and we'll come right back. We'll meet you right back here. Don't move. And then the guy that I was with, she had her guy, I was with the other one, again, being a woman. He was like, yeah, you better bring that ass back because you got a nice ass. And I literally, I'm just so sarcastic. Sometimes I was like, thanks, I know. And I'm like, in that moment, I was like, that probably wasn't the best thing to say because these guys are getting hella creepy. So I grabbed her arm, I grabbed her hand. We go and get our friends. So we're leaving this casino. We are back at the exit. We are fast walking, jogging, because we don't want these guys to figure out that we're in this hotel. The casino was in our hotel. And so thankfully it was a very, very bougie hotel once we got back to the hotel lobby, because I don't know how to describe it. It was the hotel, and then there was a sliding door, an automatic door, sliding door, whatever, to the mall, and then you walk around the mall and you eventually get to the casino. It was all attached to our hotel. It was all a part of the hotel. So we didn't want these guys to follow us and realize that we were at that hotel. Even Ellie, in her drunken state, was like, holy shit, these guys better not follow us. And I'm like, no shit. I hope your marshmallow kiss was worth it. And she looks at me and she literally grabs my shoulders. I didn't even get to kiss him. And I'm like, well, honey, I don't think that's a bad thing, because they were kind of creepy on the sketchy side. So we're back in the hotel lobby, and thankfully, like I was saying, it was a very bougie hotel. Once you were in the hotel, they had big, bulky men working, and you had to show the front desk your key to get past them. You had to show the security to get to the hotel, and then, or not to the hotel, to the elevators. Even just the little waiting area by the elevators, you had to show somebody your key card to your hotel room. And then even to get here is the front desk. You had to flash your card there. Keep moving. Here is the waiting area of the elevators. Flash your card to the security. Keep moving. Right here is the elevators. You had to, like, literally, it was like, you know how some elevators have like that thing where you have to like slide it in and out to make it go? You also had to do that, but you also had to tap it before you could even move forward to get into the elevator portion. And then you had to tap it to get up in the elevator. It was very secure tech hotel, very safe, loved it. And then the funny thing is, we knew we didn't have friends back in the hotel room. The only people back in our hotel room was her mom and her stepdad. Like, I don't know. That could have gone a lot worse. Thankfully, I sure as hell didn't give them any of my information, but thankfully Ellie, even in her drunken state, literally all she wanted was a kiss. That's all she wanted. But that is it for today's story time. Like I said, it's not that juicy and it was kind of long-winded, but that's as juicy as I got for you girls. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you did enjoy. I post videos every single day up until Valentine's Day, so I hope you subscribe so you never miss a video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.